What's good, everybody? Is your boy, Coach Prince. And yes, we here at ATO Power Sessions. Today we have a special guest. You guys are going to enjoy it. None other than Big Dwayne. And I'm telling you, this guy's, he ain't playing, man. You guys are going to enjoy this show. All right, we'll be right back. What's going on? What's going on? It's Coach Prince. We got Big Ervin in the building. Yes, special. Before we get started, give him the floor. He does what he's going to do and get us all sore. We're going to ask him a couple questions and get to know him a little more and see what's in his heart. All right, my brother. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Hey, the pleasure's all mine.
Obviously, we work together here at the church, Christian LA Church, so make sure you guys tune in on Facebook. One thing that caught my attention from you was your demeanor. Laid back, paying attention. I've done security for a while too myself, and that's, to me, one of the most important things a security guard or a security person could do, is lay back, but be observative. Not in everybody's business by mouth, but by eyes. So that caught my attention, and I was like, I like his style. And I also realized that you have some more stuff in you. So, how about this? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background?
Okay, well, born and raised in Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, the big D.
Yeah, the big D. I left, graduated from Martin Luther King High School, attended college while I was in the military. Joined the military right out of high school. Went through the whole rigmarole. I did 22 years of service.
Hold on. I don't mean to stop you. Thank you for serving, brother.
Yeah, 22 years. And while I was in, I went through school, I got my education. Once I got out, I had to make a decision on what exactly I wanted to do. And I started kind of prepping myself prior to. Once, probably about 2 years before I retired, I went into the field of loss prevention and security. So that kind of started me off with the security thing right there.
Cool. How long have you been in Phoenix? I
have been in Phoenix as of June. It will be 3 years.
3 years, the big three, follow some of the rules.
3 years.
How about elevation? How long have you been serving here?
I've been here a little over 2 years. We got here in June of 18. And my wife was looking for a church. She had bounced around to different places. And so she came home one night. She was excited. She's like, hey, I went to this church today. She's like, kind of like a hip-hop church. It's kind of different. It's kind of different, right? So I was like, really? She's like, yeah. I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life, right? And so I go, wait, you want to go back? And she's like, yeah, let's go check it out. So we went that Sunday, and I really enjoyed myself. We got home and kind of talked about it a little bit. And she was like, well, hey, let's explore a couple other churches. I was like, nah, I want to go back to that church. So that's the one I want to go back to. And we attended probably for about, we got 5 months. 5 months, and we finally joined.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's been a good ride ever since. It's been a good ride.
Well, it's been a pleasure for us to be working with you. So let's talk about a little bit why we're really here.
All right.
That's the Elevate Boot Camp.
Okay.
I want to know what inspired you to want to do that here.
Well, for myself, it's something within me. Exercise I think is very important. At my age, I'm 55 years old.
Stop, hold
even
on.
though I
hold on, I'm getting too much. 55.
I'm 55.
Man, I gotta do some. Maybe I need to share something.
I just turned 55 this April.
And late birthday.
Yeah, thank you. And it's very important to me. As you get older, your body changes, and if you don't do something to combat those changes can be bad. So I exercise on a regular basis, and I try to keep myself fit. And and it's not just to look good or nothing like that. I just want to be healthy.
Got you.
I want to be healthy. So with a combination of exercise and regular activity and a decent diet, I've been able to maintain. And so Pastor came to me a couple of weeks ago and expressed his interest and having something going on in the church for, some of the saints. And so I thought it would be a good idea. I had no idea it was going to be such a big turnout.
Right.
But it is, and I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful, yeah. And so, people seem to enjoy it. I try to make it fun, exciting, and so it's been really good. It's been really good. I'm enjoying it, they're enjoying it, and so definitely more people are coming. And so I hope that it grows.
Got you. How about giving us some key points as far as what we can do at home without weights? You may elaborate later on, but what can we do? Maybe start our diet?
What diet is probably, I would say 40% of it. 40%. One of the things that I do, I don't know if you guys ever heard of intermittent fasting.
Yes.
So the way the body works, literally the body kind of shuts down after about 7 o'clock at night. It goes into a phase where it's repairing itself. So anything that you consume during that time period, literally just sits there. Mm-hmm. It's not actually being taken care of. And so that's where a lot of the fat comes from, and a lot of times we go to sleep on that. What I do is I try not to eat anything after 7 o'clock at night.
I'm guilty.
Nothing after 7 o'clock at night. I literally do not eat anything until 9:30 the next morning.
No beverages,
water.
Water.
I'll drink water or something like that.
Okay.
But nothing until 9:30 the next morning.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I'm hungry by that time. Believe me, I'm hungry. But that's works for me. Can't say that will work for everybody, but it works for me.
Right. Cereal. It's midnight. About what's one of the hardest challenges that you've had in this journey, and how have you overcome that?
Well, my wife is an eater.
Okay.
She loves food. And she'll be the first one to tell you she loves food, all types of food. And it was kind of tough to get her on board, so to speak. And, with the exercising and the dieting. Now, she would try the dieting thing, but as far as the exercise, there was a lot of complaining, and it's easier if you're doing it together. It is a lot easier if you have a partner. And it took a little convincing, and I think what happened what made it easier for her is when I make some suggestions, she started doing it, and she saw the weight loss. So when she saw the weight loss, that just kind of primed and prepped her, and so she's been going full steam ahead ever since.
Gosh,
Yeah, but that was probably the biggest challenge of it.
And she's doing more than you doing, or about the same?
About the same.
Okay.
About the same. I mean, she don't go all out like I do. She tells me I get a little crazy sometimes, but for the most part, yeah, she exercises probably about 5 days a week.
Let me ask you, because I know, and I've spoken about this with my wife and my girls, obviously men and women, our bodies are different.
Definitely.
The way things handle. They get to a plateau faster than we do when their body stops. What could you encourage them to do? Maybe some more research?
Well, the biggest thing for weight loss in general, for anybody, is cardio. I think a lot of people get a little confused when you're working out with the weights and stuff like that. You're actually building density. Now, you're going to be losing body fat, however, you're building muscle. So a lot of times, let's you say you start off at 200 pounds and you work out with weights for maybe about a month, and you might go up to 205, and a lot of people get discouraged because they think, well, I'm supposed to be losing weight, but I'm gaining weight. But what you're actually gaining is density. You're building muscle. You're losing the fat. You're losing the body fat percentage. However, you are gaining muscle.
Gotcha. Yeah, so y'all ladies, remember that. You're gaining muscles. Take it easy.
Cardio is key.
Cardio
is key.
Motivation to help you work out. Is it music? Is it people? Is it just yourself?
For me, ever since I was in the military, when I was much younger in the military, I worked out really, really hard.
Gotcha.
And a lot of guys on the command with me would not work out with me because I was known to hurt people in the gym. So yeah, pretty bad.
I might not join this class.
So I was known to hurt people in the gym, and so nobody would really work out with me that much. And so I got accustomed to just kind of working out alone. And I listen to my music, different types of music. I like jazz. I love jazz.
Cool.
And I enjoy that. And a lot of times I just, have my headset on. A lot of times if I'm in the gym alone, I just have my phone out and play my jazz music and go through my routines.
Nice. Brother Ervin, we appreciate you, man. We about to let you loose on this floor.
All right.
Y'all about to get your water, get ready, your Bengay, and let's get it in.
All right.
All right.
Okay, we're back again. It's me, Ervin, and this is what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to show you a few things that we do, that I like to do, when I get warmed up and start into my exercise routines. So the first thing that you should always do is stretch. You need to stretch the body because the body is kind of tense and tight, and certain movements you can actually pull a muscle or something if you don't kind of warm the body up a little bit. So let me just show you a few things that I do. This one exercise, you're going to put your feet shoulder length apart. It's called the trunk twist. And you're actually going to just put your arms up, extend them up, and you're going to bring them all the way around. This actually warms up the shoulders, the lower back. You're going to bring it all the way around. And you're going to be stretching every time you get to the side. Each side, you're going to stretch. Warm up those muscles. Just a couple times. Okay? Then you're going to extend your arms out. And you're going to start making small circles. You want to warm those shoulders up, get those joints ready. Open them up. Open up a little more. Then switch, go to reverse. Warm those shoulders up. Smaller circles. Smaller circles. Smaller. There you go. And the next exercise, you're going to be warming up that lower back muscle and those shoulders again. You're going to take your left arm and going to reach down to your right arm and go down to your left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the next one, you want to warm up those legs, especially the knees. Sometimes you will hear some popping, depends on your age. I know I hear some popping. You put your hands in praying position and you go down and up. Down and up. The popping usually stops after you get a little warmed up and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Okay, now that we got the top portion of the body and the lower portion of the body, let's get the midsection warmed up. You're going to get down on your mat, and you're going to go into the fetus position, as I call it. Go all the way back, stretching the lower back, the arms, then you're going to lunge forward. And you're going to press your body up. All the way back. Hold it. Come forward. Hold the upper body up. One more time, back. Stretch. Lunge forward. Okay. Now that we're all stretched out, we can start into some of the general exercises that I enjoy doing. I'm going to go through a few of them, maybe about 5, just to give you a general idea. One thing I love to do is what I call crunches. I do 5 different types. I usually do 100 of each, but I'm just going to give you maybe 5 of each one that I do. Okay, first set of crunches, 5 of each. Legs are going to be up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next set, legs all the way extended. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Legs down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Legs extended. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you're going to go from your right to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you're going to switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those are the crunches. Now after that, I like to do a little leg lifts, and those are a little extreme what I do, but let me give you an example of those. It's easier when you put your hands up on your butts. You can either cross your feet or keep them straight. You're going to lay back. You're going to be coming all the way up like this, extending the legs out like this. So I usually like to do at least 4 sets of 20 of those. Then, I like to do my leg lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you split them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now that's just a couple of the exercises that I do, what I call my ground work. After that, I go into different exercises like this one. You're going to get down to this position here, and you're going to actually raise your leg all the way up, starting from your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After which you want to stretch your midsection, because it will tighten up on you. After that, we do jumping jacks. We do a set of normally 25 jumping jacks. I'll just give you 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We also pretend, because we don't have enough jump rope to go around, that we jump rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We do leg lifts, like so. And 5. Then, usually after about 10 different exercises, we go into the cardio. Now the cardio consists of various exercises, some of which I just showed you. Forgive me, I'm a little winded. So, usually I got a little beat with music going. And the cardio consists of punching, like so. We start off with that, and I usually have them go maybe 15 times to either side. After we pull out of that, we'll go into jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we'll go back into the punching. We'll continue with that. After we finish doing punching, we'll go back to the leg lifts. And this is continuous. Then we'll go back into the punches. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Then we'll go to the windmills. Back to the punches. And so on and so on. All right. So we went through a couple of exercises, just a few, just to kind of show you, give you an idea of what is actually going on in the classes that we hold. Once we finish all that, we finish up our cardio, one of the things I like to do is a brief cool down. Because what you want to do is really important, once you get your heart rate up, you want to kind of get it to come back down a little slow. So what I like to do is just kind of stand in place for a little bit, kind of roll the neck a little bit. You will feel some popping, you will hear some popping. Trust me, your neck is not breaking, it's just those muscles, all those joints. And while you're doing this, one of the things you want to do is you want to inhale deeply. Inhale through the nose, let it come out through the mouth. Inhale, deep, let it out, and just kind of stretch a little bit. One, and just take your time. Don't have to touch the floor. If you can, that's great. I can, fortunately. Then back up, breathing in and out. Take your time, very slowly. Back down. Then up. Make sure that you're breathing. Don't want you to pass out. Down. And up. And just kind of stretch a little bit. You just want to get the body to kind of just slow down a little bit. You want to get that heart rate to go down slowly. You're going to continue this for probably about a good 2 minutes or so. Just to get the heart rate down. And that should be about it.
Yeah. Like this little boot camp that they're doing at this church. You know what I mean? What's up, Coach?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Am I late for class?
The class is over, but what's all this?
Hey, look, make sure it's fried chicken with that. All right. So what I gotta do is join the class.
What? I mean, you just gonna walk in your class with a cupcake?
Well, I mean, they say, you know, I mean, see those muscles. Look at the muscles, man. I'm big, bro.
Wait, don't move, man. You big. I mean, what's up with cupcakes, man?
You know, I was hungry a little bit, you know.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on. What are you, 7?
Yeah, well, I guess you're right. Well, you know what?
Let's get some water.
I guess you're right. We should put that up. All that all talk. Oh, man, candy everywhere.
Man, really?
Look, Coach, put me down for the next class. I'll be, put me down for the next class.
All right, that'll be tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
My barbecue go to, not tomorrow.
9 a.m. Ain't nobody barbecuing at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I guess so. I still got to marinate the food and all that, but, all right, 9 a.m., Coach.
9 a.m.
I'll see you 9 a.m.
All right.
So, no cupcakes?
No cupcakes, water.
Leave my muscles at home.
Bring them with you.
Don't forget to wear. Salute.